Revision of Introduction to Graph. Please go through my video on revision of data handling to revise the concepts of bar graph, pie graph and histogram. Let us move on to line graph. A line graph displays the data that changes continuously over a period of time. To understand this concept, let us take this question. The following graph shows the temperature forecast and the actual temperature for each day of a week. So this is the graph which is given to you. Here on x-axis, days are plotted: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. On y-axis, temperature in degree centigrade, it is plotted. So this is for the actual temperature, red color continuous line, and this one is for forecast temperature. The actual temperature is a line graph and the forecast temperature is also another line graph. So there are two line graphs that are being plotted here in this graph. So there is a definition of a line graph. It says that it consists of bits of line segments joined consecutively. Similarly, you can see even the forecast, this is a bit of line segments, they are joined consecutively. So these, both the two graphs are the line graphs. So here, let us take the question now. So here it says, on which day was the forecast temperature same as the actual temperature? So that means where the two line graphs are going to coincide. Only on those days the actual temperature and the forecast temperature will be the same. So this is for the forecast temperature and this one is for the actual temperature. So you can see these two line graphs, they are coinciding on Tuesday. The actual temperature on Tuesday is 20 degrees centigrade and for forecast temperature also on Tuesday is 20 degrees centigrade. So they both coincide on Tuesday. Then you can see on Friday it is again coinciding, which is 15 degrees centigrade temperature for both actual temperature and forecast temperature. And then on Sunday it is 35 degrees centigrade. Both the graphs are coinciding, so they have, both are having 35 degrees centigrade temperature. So on which all days the forecast temperature is same as the actual temperature? It is Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. So let us write down Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. Next question, what was the maximum forecast temperature during the week? So you can clearly see maximum forecast temperature. Forecast temperature is this black line graph. So this is for the forecast. This is the line graph for the forecast temperature. When was it? What is the maximum temperature for that? It is 35. Even for actual also you can see it is 35 degrees centigrade. So what was the maximum forecast temperature during the week? It is 35 degrees centigrade. Next question, what was the minimum actual temperature during the week? So this red color graph is for the actual temperature. When it is minimum, it is during Thursday to Friday. So you can see how much is that? 15 degree centigrade. So what was the minimum actual temperature during the week? It is 15 degrees centigrade. Next question, on which day did the actual temperature differ the most from the forecast temperature? So here the red color one is for the actual temperature and this one is for the forecast temperature. So on Monday the difference is 1 unit. On Tuesday it is exactly the same. On Wednesday it is 2 units. On Thursday it is 3 units. Friday it is exactly the same. Saturday 2 units and Sunday it is exactly the same. So on which day the difference was maximum? You can clearly see it is for Thursday. So the answer here is Thursday. Location of a point. To understand this concept, let us take this question. Plot the points 4, 6 on a graph sheet. Is it the same as the point 6, 4? So this is your horizontal axis. It is called as the x-axis. This is your vertical axis called as the y-axis. This is basically a number line. This is also another number line. So both the number lines they are intersecting at this point O. That means the coordinate of this point O is 0, 0. That means x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is also 0. This is called as origin. So here to locate 4 comma 6, that means you have to start from 0. 4 tells how much you have to move towards right. So 4 units towards right means you will reach here. And this tells how many units you have to move upwards. So you have to move 6 units upwards. So when you move 6 units upward, this is the point you will get. So this is 4 comma 6. 4 is the x coordinate, another name it is called as abscissa, and 6 is the y coordinate called as ordinate. Now you have to see whether is it same as 4 comma 6. So 6 tells how much you have to move towards the right. So when you move towards right, you will come here. 4 will tell how much you have to move upwards. So 4 means you have to move 4 units upwards. So you will reach here. So here this is the point 6 comma 4. So the coordinates for this point is 6 comma 4 and the coordinates for this point is 4 comma 6. So you can clearly see these 2 points are not the same points. So is it same as the point 6 comma 4? Answer is no. Question. From figure, choose the letter or letters that indicate the location of the points given below. So you need to find out the location of these points. So this is 2 comma 1. 2 is your x coordinate, 1 is your y coordinate. So 2 tells how much you have to move towards right and 1 is telling how much you have to move vertically upward. So 2 units you are standing here 0 comma 0. You have to move 2 units right and then 1 unit up. You reach point E. 0 comma 5. How many units you have to move towards right? Nothing. You have to just stay here. 5 units vertically up. So you are standing here. Right, you don't have to move any place. You have to move just 5 units up. So you reach point D. 2 comma 0. 2 units towards right and vertically you don't have to move. So 2 units towards right. So that is point G. Also write the coordinates of A. A is here. So you can see how many units you are standing here. You have to move 4 units here and then 5 units upward. Then you reach point A. So first you have to write down the x coordinate, then the y coordinate. So the x coordinate is 4 and y coordinate is 5. So this is 4 comma 5. Next question, the coordinates of F. F is here. So you are standing here. You have to reach F. So you have to move 5.5 units towards right. You don't have to move vertically up. So y coordinate is 0, x coordinate is 5.5. Because this lies between 5 and 6. So this is 5.5 is your x coordinate and y coordinate is 0. Linear graph. Sometimes the graph may be a whole unbroken line. Such graphs are called linear graph. As you can see here, this is one continuous straight line. So this is called as a linear graph. It is not in bits of line segment. It's a continuous whole unbroken line. So such type of graph is called as linear graph. Now let us take this question. Draw the line passing through 2, 3 and 3, 2. Find the coordinates of the point at which this line meet the x-axis and y-axis. So here in this question, you need to plot these 2 points and then you need to find out where that line is touching x-axis and y-axis. So first let us locate 2, 3. So 2 tells you have to move 2 units towards right and 3 units you have to move vertically upwards. So you are starting from here. This is 0, 0. You have to move 2 units towards right, then 3 units vertically upwards. So you reach this point. To get this point, you have to move 3 units towards right and then 2 units vertically upwards. So you get this point. So you got this line. It says where it intersects x-axis and y-axis. Only this much is the line. Then what you should do? You have to extend the line. Using a scale, you extend the line till it touches the x-axis and extend it till it touches the y-axis. So it touches the x-axis at this point. What are the coordinates of this point? You are here, so you are moving 5 units towards right. So So your x coordinate is 5. You are not moving anything vertically upwards. So y coordinate is 0. So let us write down on x axis the coordinate is 5 comma 0. Now for y-axis, you are standing here. You are not moving towards right. So your x coordinate is 0 and you are moving 5 units vertically upward. So y coordinate is 5. So this is the point. So on y-axis, the coordinate of this point is 0 comma 5. Question. Interest on deposits for a year. So this table is showing the interest on deposit for 1 year. So when deposit is 1000 rupees, interest is 80 rupees. When deposit is 2000 rupees, interest is 160 rupees. When deposit is 3000 rupees, interest is 240 rupees and so on. So the first question asked here is, does the graph pass through the origin? So first you need to plot the graph. So the horizontal axis is called as the x-axis and the vertical axis is called as the y-axis. So you need to draw the x-axis and you need to draw the y-axis. This is your origin. The coordinates for this origin is 0 comma 0. That means x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 0. Now you have to plot these points. You are plotting simple interest on x-axis and deposit you are plotting on y-axis. So x-axis is 80, y-axis is 1000. So that means 80 comma 1000. So you have to move 80 units towards right, 1000 units vertically upward. So you get this point. Then 160 is your x coordinate, 2000 is your y coordinate. That means 160 you have to move towards right and 2000 you have to move vertically upwards. So you get this point. Similarly, to get this point, you have to move 240 units towards right and then 3000 units vertically upwards. You get this point. Then for this point, you have to move 320 units towards right and 4000 units vertically upward. You have done that. Then the last one is 400 unit you have to move towards right and then 5000 units vertically upward. So you got all these points. Now use a scale and join all these points. So this is a linear graph. This is one whole straight line. Now does the graph pass through origin? So the line is still here. So does it pass through origin? To find out, you have to extend the line. So you can keep your scale and extend the line. You can clearly see the graph is passing through origin. The answer is yes. Next question. Use the graph to find the interest on rupees 2500 for a year. So this 2500 is the deposit given to you. You need to find out the interest on 2500 for a year. This data is for a year. So you have to just look out for 2500 on y-axis because deposit is plotted on y-axis. So where is 2500? 2500 is exactly between 2000 and 3000. It is here. You need to find out how much is the simple interest. To do that, you have to move parallel to x-axis till you reach your graph. Then you have to go down, vertically down till you reach x-axis. You reach here, exactly between 160 and 240. So the simple interest is rupees 200. Let us write down. Next question, to get an interest on rupees 280 per year, how much money should be deposited? So you have to find out how much money should be deposited. This is the interest given to you. And where you have plotted the interest? On x-axis. 280 is exactly between 240 and 320. You need to find out the deposit. So you have to move vertically upwards till you reaches the graph. Then you have to move parallel to x-axis and you reach here on y-axis. That is exactly in between 3000 and 4000. So the answer for this question is rupees 3500.